I finally managed to pull Iroi, but I ran into a massive problem immediately. My annual lift balance was completely wiped out, meaning 0 pulls left for her signature weapon. So, I had no choice but temporarily slap on Lacrimosa's tier 3 signature weapon instead. Next up, gear grinding. I was expecting a multi-day grind from absolute zero, but after just a couple of crit runs, dropped a cartridge that wrote crit rate on both its main and sub attributes. At that exact moment, a questionable thought crossed my mind. What if I completely ignore her healer role and turn Iroi into a full-blown main DPS? Today we are putting Iroi's combat potential to the ultimate test to see if a dedicated healer can actually function as a terrifying top-tier attacker. First, let's break down how Iroi's kit works for a DPS playstyle. Iroi builds up her unique gauge, imagination through her basic attacks, redirect skill, and support skill. When you hold her basic attack, she consumes imagination to unleash her enhanced attack, Daydream. If you keep holding the basic attack button immediately after Daydream, she triggers Lucid Dream. This ability continuously consumes imagination to fire an endless barrage of homing missiles that track down enemies wherever they run. Plus, while casting Lucid Dream, Iroi gains massive knockback resistance against almost every single attack in the game. Now, here is where things get completely ridiculous. If her imagination gauge reaches a specific threshold when casting her ultimate, she can revive any fallen teammate. But more importantly, during this ultimate state, Daydream and Lucid Dream no longer consumes any imagination at all. Think about it for a second. If we constantly cycle Ultimate and Lube Infinite Lucid Dream bombardments, enemies can't even escape by flying into the sky because homing missiles will just hunt them down automatically. Isn't that insanely broken? On top of that, casting her skill gives the entire team a solid attack buff. And thanks to her second passive, healing an ally grants a team-wide defense ignore buff. Now let's talk about her weapon, gear, and stat progression. I equipped a tier 3 Lacrimosa signature weapon which grants 21% attack and stacked crit damage when dealing dot damage plus 10 stacks immediately on redirect skills and extends enemy break duration by 3 seconds. Since Iroi can't deal dot damage, we can't utilize the crit damage stacks. But the weapon substat is crit rate, and getting a flat 21% attack boost with a 3-second break extension is already more than enough value. For my initial cartridge setup, I ran Speedy Hedgehog I just got. It gives 12% charge efficiency and grants a 50% team attack buff for 20 seconds after casting ultimate. Thanks to lucky rolls, this set gave me 40% crit rate and 20% crit damage right out of the gate. High charge efficiency means faster ultimate recovery, which perfectly matches our Infinity Missile strategy. For modules, I stuffed as many Type 3 modules into her console as possible so it triggers Iroi's console passive, which grants an extra 10% attack for every single Type 3 module equipped. Or at least that was the plan, until the next day. I decided to do a casual run, and boom! Dropped a Fireflies and the Forest cartridge with 40% crit rate on my very first try. Naturally, I equipped it immediately expecting huge numbers. Wait, why did my damage go down? Realizing my mistake, I went back to refarm and optimize my module setups properly. Here are the final stat changes. Before optimization, 2.7 thousand attack, 86% crit rate, 84.4% crit damage, and 40% universal damage bonus. After optimization, 2.8 thousand attack, 87% crit rate, 76.4% crit damage, and 12% universal damage bonus. I lost 2% universal damage bonus and 8% base crit damage, but we gained a permanent plus 10% anima damage bonus and a bunch of crit damage buff from the set effect. That easily overrides the last stat, making her significantly strong overall. Now let's break down the team composition built specifically to max out main DPS Iroi. Slot 1 is our main DPS Iroi. Slot 2 is 0, our Cosmos Emblader for triggering charge reactions. I specifically leveled up the weapon Blow Up the Crowd just for this video, which boosts on-field characters' attack by 10% while 0 is off-field. Slot 3 is Heifer, our Lacrimosa Emblader and crit rate buffer. Heifer's passive increases the character's crit rate by 10% when attacking enemies afflicted with Remora, which is created by combining Cosmos and Lacrimosa. With this buff active, Iroi's crit rate climbs to a staggering 97%, guaranteeing critical hits on virtually every attack. I kept her equipped with Raging Flame since I didn't have anything better. And I just realized her passive wasn't even unlocked the whole time. Thanks goodness someone posted the unlocked materials on the auction house. Otherwise, this entire build concept would have been dead in water. And why are all her skill levels at level 1? Whatever, I would just level up her support skill for now. For the final slot, I picked Baitan. Pairing him with Anima Iroi allows us to trigger Hex for extra anima damage, though we barely use it. The real reason he's here is his ultimate, which instantly executes regular enemies below 10% HP and bosses below 5% HP. He is the ultimate finisher.
大丈夫。僕最強だから。
Also, after losing every single 50-50 in history, my Baitan signature weapon is somehow max awakened at tier 5, so he hits like a truck. Here is the exact combat rotation. So step 1. Use Iroi's basic attacks and skills to build up imagination and ultimate energy. Step 2. Swap to 0 then Heifer to inflict Remora for that free 10% crit rate buff and also triggering Blossom. This should trigger a charge by hitting Remora targets with Blossom Pistols, which heals the team slightly and rapidly recharges Iroi's ultimate energy. Also, I can just trigger Remora if I can't trigger Blossom. Step 3. Once imagination is high enough, pop Iroi's ultimate and hold basic attack for non-stop Lucid Dream missile bombardments. During Lucid Dream, you have complete knockback resistance, self-healing on demand, and automatic homing missiles, meaning you can move around, dodge, or literally stand still and taunt while blasting. Step 4. When a boss HP drops into execute range, swap to Baitan and execute with ultimate. Let me test this strategy in a real combat environment against the Morphix. Starting off with Iroi's skill to gather imagination while applying our team attack buff. Even though she can self-heal, I think I still need to dodge the big hits. And the extra imagination from a critical riposte is super valuable here. Dodge is fully charged, and quick swap to 0 and then Heifer to inflict Remora and lock in that extra 10% crit rate. Boss just landed, so I'm gonna slam down Iroi's ultimate. Hold down basic attack to initiate Daydream, and now continuous Lucid Dream missile barrage. You barely take any noticeable damage while firing this. Is that a hidden damage reduction in her kit? Pop her skill again. Wait, even her basic attack string fire tracks missile in this state? That's awesome! Imagination full, casting skill to keep up the buff. Triggering Remora for that crisp crit rate boost. Drop the ultimate. Hold basic attack. And back to infantile missile bombardment. Cast skill and repeat. This rotation is insanely easy once you find the rhythm. The boss attack combo is wrapping up. Perfect timing. Reapply Remora. Nuke him with the ultimate. Nice! The boss just entered a broken state. Lacrimosa's weapon extends the break duration by 3 seconds, though honestly it's hard to tell on the screen. Look at her ultimate meter, it's already fully recharged while the skill is still on the cooldown. The energy regen is so wild, so it was a good idea not to use Speedy Hedgehog. Ow! Ow, stop hitting me! Okay, that hurt a bit. But look at the boss HP, we're already halfway through. Back to routine, apply Remora. Cast ultimate. We stack a ton of imagination this time, so this missile stream is gonna last super. Oh crap, his attack interrupted my moves. The startup move of Daydream is vulnerable to interrupts. Once Lucid Dream starts, you're invisible to knockbacks, but initial cast window is tricky. Honestly, having infinite self-healing makes me turn my brain off and ignore dodging, so I'm taking way more hits than I should. He's back on the ground. Imagination's notes. Skill is off cooldown. Time to refresh the buff. Remora trigger. Ultimate nuke. Ow! Interrupted again? Oh man, he's not giving me a single second of breathing room. Finally got an opening, but the ult duration just expired. Muscle memory is making me apply Remora out of habit because my ultimate is usually ready here, while extra crit rate is always welcome. Boss break again. Missile spam during break is so satisfying because nothing can interrupt your cast. Wait, I completely forget to swap to Bai Tong for his ultimate execute. Well, the boss died anyway, so whatever. Though if I actually remembered Bai Tong, that would have shaved off at least 3 seconds from the clear time. To see how viable this really is, I ran off-stream benchmark tests comparing this attacker Iroi build against my absolute strongest meta team. First up, Morphix level 80. Attacker Iroi team clear time is 3 minutes 6 seconds. My meta team clear time, 3 minutes 1 second. Next, Serenity level 75. Attacker Iroi team clear time is 2 minutes 47 seconds. And my meta team clear time is 2 minutes 44 seconds. The clear times are almost identical. How literal healer performing on par with a fully decked out meta DPS team. What was even the point of me paying off for an A3 Lacrimosa? Or maybe I was just bad at using her. So, here is the short answer. Attacker Iroi is surprisingly overpowered. Her only real flaw is getting interrupted during the initial Daydream cast startup by aggressive enemy strikes. Keeping in mind, we pulled off these insane clear times, without a proper strong weapon that fits this. Once NTE drops a dedicated offensive weapon tailored for this build, it is going to reach terrifying heights. High Awakening boosts her imagination gain rate and buff multipliers, so an A6 main DPS Iroi will generally become a monster. Even in solo play, she self-supplies massive attack buffs, infantile self-healing, and continuous homing damage. Her kit is completely self-contained and absurdly design broken. That wraps up today's experiment. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm grinding hard towards my goal of 300 subscribers, and every single subscriber helps out tremendously. Let me know in the comments, are you sticking to traditional healer Iroi or are you joining the missile spamming DPS cult? Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.